Hey, Brian from Garage Hall. Today I have this tool rack, and it's pretty neat. We are going to open the box up, put it together, show you how it looks when it's fully assembled, and just give you a kind of an idea of how big that box is. And this is on the heavier side. I mean, I can lift it, but it's probably something that you want to have like a second person to help you kind of like position this whole thing. Anyway, let's open up, see what we get inside, and go through the assembly process. So we're going to start down here. Open this side up. Let's open up to the side. Actually, it looks like the box split open, but that's okay. I think I cut a little bit too much, but we'll make that work. Okay, so to give you an idea, that is the box inside. I'll just take this, put that off on the side, out of the way, and then let's open up the contents and see what we get. So it looks like this is all the wire racking. Get some of the cardboard out. Alright, let's take everything out of the plastic. Right away, it's got a couple things that shows like front side. Lay that down. Open that up. Let's open this. That out. Let's open this bag. And it looks like it's got a Velcro strap in there, so keep that handy. That up. And I think that is everything we're going to use. So that's basically how it looks assembled. Now you can see on the box, but if you're showing a little direction piece. So we'll keep that up here in the corner as a little of a guide so we know what's going on with that. Then these are the assembly instructions. So that's like step 1, step 2. Just brings you through the process. So we'll keep that nice and handy. Slide that a little bit more over. And then let's get everything out of the plastic that's left. And we'll keep going back before throwing everything out. Here's a zip tie. Looks like these are actually parts, a bunch of hooks. So we'll save them towards last. Looks like there's some more like hanging hooks for you. Looks like these are the feet that go onto the bottom. Alright, you got a couple screws. Go with that. Put them there. And then you got another packet of screws that are included as well. They can go through. And see, it doesn't look like they are labeled. More plastic for us. Okay, so first things first, it's looking for B and D, which is basically, I think these are going to be all the same size. So yes, they are. And then the bottom piece is going to be, I don't know if it's that one or this bigger one on the bottom. I'm looking at it, it looks like the wider shelves we're going to be looking for. So let's get these brackets off here on the side. There's some more little utility pieces in here. Velcro. Some wire ties, some accessory pieces. So these are the sides. We're going to put them over here. And then these are two bottoms. Give you an idea of how wide they are. Okay, so what we are looking for are basically putting in the 2 feet at the bottom to help stabilize it. So we'll do that on this side. It looks like both sides are pretty much the same as far as like screwing everything in and together. So we'll twist that down. And then these are your levelers, so depending on how your floor is. So we are going to screw these all the way down. Okay. So now it can stand up on its own. And let me take a closer look at these screws for everybody. It looks like they are probably, I believe they're all the same. So we'll find out real quick. Knife out. Okay, so first we are going to put the legs together on shelf. Let's get this one out of the way. This shelf will be the bottom, so I'm going to put this down like so. Yep, this goes down to the very bottom. Screwdriver out. All right. Let me just switch heads on this thing so I get a little bit of a wider Phillips head. And then there is a back tube that they're looking for. So we're going to grab one of these as well. And that goes a little bit higher up. So it goes right here on this back part. Definitely pay attention to the orientation of everything as we go through. So I'm just going to hold this here real quick. Tighten this down and make sure it's snug. So again, I have this facing down, so the front is actually facing down on this side as I put this together. So make sure that the orientation is such. so we have some support. Put this screw in through that tube. And we'll just tighten it down. We'll tighten everything as we go. Open another pack of screws up. Alright, now we'll come down on this side and get the bottom part of the shelf lined up pretty good. I'll just tighten that in my hand a little bit. And then this bottom piece. Tighten it down with the screwdriver. Get some ratcheting action going on. All right. And we're going to make everything just like snug, not super tight, just to kind of get it assembled. Make sure we can slip the other pieces in. Okay. And I forgot a step on this side already, and that was putting the feet on so we can stand this up properly. So we're going to put the feet in on the bottom. So we're going to tighten it down pretty quick. And then we're going to be able to kind of flip this up as we go. So partway assembled. So next step is basically installing the rest of the shelves. So we're going to put this other shelf piece in. I'm just going to rest that there. Open another string of bolts. And this we're going to kind of hold in the middle. We're going to put one side on at a time. And get a good couple threads in. We're going to put this side in. It's going to be a little tricky kind of lining that up, but you'll get a feel for it. So put a decent amount of threads so it catches. And then what we're going to do is we're going to elevate this side up and put the screw in. Again, put a couple threads so it has a decent, like, has a decent hold to it. That started pretty good. So let's go through and we'll ratchet these down. And again, just make them just snug and we'll tighten up everything at the end. Okay. Now we're going to hold tools as long as that don't roll. Okay, next step, it's going to want another tube in the back for support, and then we're going to put the top shelf on. So we'll get 2 more bolts. And then again, same process. Put this through. Try to keep it nice and straight without trying to force. I'm not trying to force the bolts. Make that kind of snug so we can sneak around here again. Again, we'll get some more screwdriver ratcheting action going on. Okay, and like I'm pretty impressed so far. That seems pretty sturdy. All right, let's go on back. All right. So next is going to be this top shelf. And again, we're going to basically put it in the same way we did the other side. Just going to rest that down. We're going to get our 4 bolts. Get this side going. I'm going to hold up a little bit for some support here in the center. Let that sit down. And it's a little snug already, so that's what I mean. Don't make everything super tight at the get-go. Just enough to kind of get things started. Pull this up. Then we'll tighten these in. Screw on this side. Okay, that looks pretty good. So next we are going to put the second part on top. So that is this. That'll give us that height for the next part of your rack. So that is your top part. It looks like it kind of is like just like a press fit. It looks like there's nothing that's going to bolt to other than we are going to have these 2 support tubes, one in the front, one in the back, going for that. It goes up there for now. And then we're going to get to a point where we're going to bring this rack down so we can work on it the rest of the way. Threads to get that started. Okay. Put this side up. Just tighten these down. Feel pull everything together. Okay, cool deal. So those are the two parts, and then next it wants the wire racks to go in the back. It looks like I had this backwards. So we're going to pop this up, flip it around. And what made me think it's backwards is you'll see it up here when I spin it around. Alright, so just to kind of give you an idea, and it has these two screw holes up here towards the back, and that's going to be for the other section of that rack. So we're going to remount. Okay, all better. And then you're going to have these facing the front, and it does have a sticker on it, and to kind of give you an idea is it looks like it is welded more towards the front part of the rack, so you have more space back here, so this is more flush in the front, just to kind of give you an idea of that. And we are going to take this down. So give you a better view of the height of this. Again, it says front side. We're going to lay that there. We're going to get some more screws. And so far, it looks like all the screws are the same size. This one we're going to cut on the lower level. We're going to mount that like that. apart a little bit. And that screw will line up there. One here at the bottom. A little bit of a tight fit here, but we got that going on. So let's ratchet this together. These I'm going to keep a little, I'm just going to get a little meat on the thread because this seemed like it was a little on the tight side on the bottom. So when I do the top one, I want to have the ability to spread that apart a little bit so I can get everything in there. So just a couple threads to get that moving. And again, take note of the front side. We're going to do the top screw first. Back to this side. Couple threads. Bottom one. This is a tight fit, but that's good. And we'll ratchet everything back down. Get this top screw. Come on this side, and we're going to tighten these down. Good. Switch wrists here, just so I can keep the power up. There's this top one. Okay, that's basically, I think that's everything for the assembly. Let's go into the back. Now it's going to show you how to put everything together. And it has a bunch of different like hooks and variety of different things that you can put on there. And these two big Velcro pieces, actually it looks like they give you three. What I would suggest is, I don't think it shows in the directions, but I would just strap it so this back piece stays nice and together. Oh, and it does have, there's 4 Velcro pieces in here, so you can make sure that the top and the bottom pieces are securely fastened. So that's good. Nice little safety feature on this. And you may have to readjust these as you put tools and material on this, just because this will sink down a little bit tighter. But And it's kind of smart. I mean, I know it's Velcro, but it's kind of smart because trying to get two pieces like this together, if you've ever put like tool or furniture or anything else together, that is a interesting thing to do. So you have some extra straps, you have an extra leveler if you need it, and then I like that this is basically totally modular, so you can put, you know, these different hooks anywhere you want, any configuration. And keep snapping in nice and secure. So when you put your tools on there, you have a bunch of different holders on that. So I like that right away. A couple different utility hooks. Got one for your wrenches. Got a whole bunch of extra hooks and accessories for that. That is like really awesome. All right, just so you have an idea, that is your rack. So pretty decent space-wise. And that's the kind of like the drill holder. So you got like 3 spots. And then I like how these hooks go in. So you're basically tilting forward and then they snap into place. You know, you got your little wrench set up here. And you have a bunch of other little hooks and stuff that are included as well. It's like endless. Anyhow, Brian from Garage Hall, thanks for watching, and Tool Rack.